First of all, thank you for the opportunity to speak to everyone. My name is Louise Firth and I'm a lecturer on the Marine Biology programme here at the University of Plymouth. So I'm here to basically tell you a little bit about the various degree programmes that we offer here at the University of Plymouth. But I think it's quite important to point out, first of all, the city of Plymouth is actually labelled as Britain's ocean city. So straight away, there's no better place to study marine biology than here in what we refer to as Britain's ocean city. The university is very close to the water. Within a 20-minute walk, you can be down at the waterfront that you see in the image here. So really, we are really well placed to be studying marine biology in this city. So students come to Plymouth for lots of reasons, but sort of like just to really highlight the major highlights of why you would come to Plymouth to study marine biology. Really to be part of the buzz. We have over 1,000 students studying marine related degrees here in the city. Here in the marine biology programme, we offer 3 degrees, which I'll tell you about a little bit later. But there's over 1,000 students studying marine related subjects here. So they're part of a community, they're part of a really dynamic group of students that can all speak to each other about marine related issues. The university has a global reputation, and the city, the wider city, has a global reputation of marine research that stretches back over 150 years. So we're quite proud of our heritage from a research perspective, and the university is a major player in that research heritage. We're unique in the UK in that students can study for professional diving course as part of their degrees. That can be taken as a module alongside their other learning in other in other modules. So that's something that's really quite unique. And if students would like to use diving for their future careers, we really are well placed to offer that. We're often very highly ranked in the Times University rankings. This year we were ranked number 6 in the group for Geology, Environmental, Earth and Marine Sciences. Just 2 years ago, we were actually number 1. So I would imagine we might get back to number 1 fairly soon again. So yeah, we're always very highly ranked in these metrics. The university has a suite of world-class facilities. We have a large marine station, which I'll show you about in the next slide. But we have one of the largest fleets of vessels of any UK university. The image here is showing you sort of our flagship research vessel, Falcon Spirit. And we have 4 large research vessels that students have access to, as well as a smaller fleet of smaller vessels for access. But these are not research vessels that are earmarked for research, for the staff and for research. These are actually teaching as well. Quite a lot of the time, there are whole weeks booked up where our students are able to have access to these vessels. And in addition to that, a lot of students will do boat-based projects for their final year projects, and they of course will have access to these vessels as well. So these vessels are not just ring-fenced for our research staff, they are very much accessible to our students as well. And like I say, we have one of the largest fleets of any university in the UK, which is really quite special. Right in the city, about a 20-minute walk from the university, we have our marine station. As Mary already pointed out, we've invested really heavily very recently in upgrading the facilities here. This again, it's not just a research institute or facility. Our students are down here very regularly. I, for one, teach quite regularly down here. We have large wet labs, we have an aquarium facility, we have teaching laboratories. There's lots of breakout rooms where students can do smaller group teaching. And of course, this is where we house our fleet of research vessels and teaching vessels as well. This is a really easy walk from the university, just 20 minutes, and students can be, they can move from a lecture theatre on campus all the way down to the marine station. So it's really accessible. And of course, right on the water, easy access to a range of different environments just offshore. As I said, students can learn to acquire their HSE, which is a professional scuba diving certification while doing their degree. This is run from our marine station every year. So our students will spend quite a bit of time down at the marine station using the vessels and getting professional training to enable them to use scuba as part of their education and also part of their future careers. If in the UK in particular, if you want to use scuba diving for any work purposes, you have to be HSE trained. So this is something that's really important from a work perspective for students gaining employment using this skill. Britain's Ocean City has access to some of, in my opinion, the most amazing diversity of coastal and marine habitats in the whole of the UK. This image here is of a site that's about an hour and 20 minutes away from the city. We really do have access to some of the most amazing sites. Really high diversity of habitats. We've got beaches, we've got rocky shores, we have seagrass beds just in the city basically. And of course we have a diversity of offshore, subtidal marine habitats as well. Our students in their final year will be doing independent-led research projects, and they will be going out and doing their own independent research, and they have access to a huge diversity of habitats to enable them to do that. And of course, in addition to doing their research, we will visit many of these habitats through the degree programme, through field courses as well. So the students are brought to a wide diversity of these locations during their degree programme. Mary mentioned that we tend to have quite a good mix of in-class lectures style teaching, but we also do a huge amount of field work on our marine biology degrees as well. So our students really do get a lot of hands-on activity out in the field and also in the labs as well. Mary also mentioned that we have a lot of local links. From a marine biology perspective, we have really good local links. This city is the Ocean City, but it also really is, it's the city of marine biology research, I would say. Just to the very left of the picture you're looking at there, that grey building is the Marine Biological Association, which is a very old institution here in the UK where a lot of marine biology research is conducted. We have very strong links with the Marine Biological Association. Lots of our students do placements there. Lots of our students will go and work there, do volunteering. If you go to the other side of the screen, you can't actually see it, but there's another marine institute called the Plymouth Marine Laboratory. And again, students will do placements, they'll go to volunteer and work there. And many of our students will actually go on and work in these institutes as well. If you look to the left of the image, just on the other side of the water, we actually also have the National Marine Aquarium. So this is our flag, the national flagship aquarium for the whole of Britain. And this is a wonderful opportunity for students. Many of our students actually work there during their degrees, but they will also do placements, and we do all sorts of teaching-based activities in the aquarium as well. All of these are within 15-20 minute walk of the university. So we're really well connected. And the research community is very well connected. I for one, collaborate with people from both Plymouth Marine Laboratory and the Marine Biological Association. So yeah, really quite strong links, which students will have huge opportunity to have access to as well. This year, quite significantly, the Plymouth Sound, the seascape that you're looking at in the image, was actually designated the UK's first national marine park. So this is quite a significant thing for the city of Plymouth because of the wonderful diversity of habitats that we have, but also the way it's managed and the way users have access to this environment. It really has been recognised to be really quite special. So where better for marine biology students to be placed than here in Plymouth, where we have the only and first national marine park in Britain. Of course, our students have access to us as lecturers, and we are not just lecturers, as Mary said, we are researchers in our own right. And many of us in the marine biology group really are truly world leaders in our fields. And the students have the opportunity to learn with us and through us. A lot of the time they'll be getting information before it's even published. So they really do have access to, very off the shelf, before it's in the scientific papers, information about all things marine biology. Mary mentioned that we have the world leader in microplastics, but similarly we also have world leaders in deep sea ecology, ocean acidification, climate change, developmental biology, and also eco-engineering. This is making space for nature in the marine built environment. So we're very proud of the research team and the teaching team, which our students will learn from and through and throughout their degree. And we're very proud of our students too. Our students go on to do amazing things. Many of them are scattered all over the world doing wonderful jobs in a huge diversity of fields, ranging from the public sector to government bodies to conservation to going on and doing their own research careers as well. So we really have a huge diversity of students all over the place doing wonderful work after their degrees, and many doing really quite important stuff. So we offer 3 degrees as part of the marine biology program here. The first one is marine biology, which is more based on the organisms themselves. So it's sort of physiology focused and biology focused. We also have marine biology and coastal ecology, which is about how organisms interact with each other and their environments. And we have marine biology and oceanography, which is more offshore, more physical processes related and about organisms living in the marine environment as opposed to in coastal areas. I have the link up here for you to have a look in closer detail about the various differences between those degree programs. But my job today was really just to sort of give a broad brush sort of, you know, why come to Plymouth to do marine biology.